All right, you know we're out and we're live. Huh? Yeah. We'll give it some time. See if everybody's in. Actually, it looks like there's people joining. Thank you all for coming. We have Kelsie here. She's going to lead us through.
I want to give about 3 more minutes.
It's your call, Captain.
All right, let's give it about 2 more minutes to see if more people come, and then we'll get started.
Me? No. Are we starting on the ground or something?
We'll start
Pretty strong nerves. No, I know. I think we can listen to that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I think they close at 8 though, so we shouldn't have too many issues. And I don't think we can pick up that music back there.
Yeah. I mean, it's
We are gonna keep water. Maybe.
yeah.
You see how logged in up there? Kelsie? Should be a number up in the
Where?
left-hand corner.
Yeah.
C4.
How many people registered?
I was trying to look for that, but then you asked about the link, so then I got distracted. But last time I checked, it was like 13.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
It's 7:31.
I was on 7:31.
Yeah.
I started at 7:35.
Yeah.
All right, young man. All right, there it is.
You want something after this?
What?
Other from here? I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
Huh? Yeah. There it is. All right.
Yes, Mr. J, what you say?
Hey, man, you know what?
I forgot about you, huh? My bad. Y'all on?
We are. But we haven't started yet.
There
Yeah,
it
y'all good.
Featuring Spank, the billionaire here at Two Talks. Make sure y'all come check my boy out.
My bad, me, dog.
is. Hey, y'all. Hey, hold me up. I forgot all about that. How I've been here the last 3 years.
It's not a shit. This?
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're gonna have to get through it. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Something to plan for in the future. Just all the gain. It's not just really loud in the microphone. Yeah. But this is a place of business, and I can't ask them to stop
Can you please not make money?
Yeah. Yeah. They close at 8 though, so
Yeah.
we'll just be mindful next time. Yeah.
No, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'll talk loud.
Talk louder. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably just that exaggerated because it's the only noise.
Yeah. Once you start doing stuff, it'll be good.
And that's why I'm thinking we may also just get better or like not a bad idea to do it in the morning at some point. Not
In the
next
morning?
time because we already planned.
Where are we gonna do it next time? For December.
I plan on doing it here, but we'll see if we can find something.
We gonna look around.
Yeah,
We
we'll
gonna
see.
look around. Alright. I think it's time to go ahead and get started. Alright, hey everybody, thank you so much for coming tonight. I am so looking forward to this practice with you all. I am Kelsie and I will be your instructor today, and I am here with Lyftd, and I am very appreciative for them hosting me. So yeah, 2020 has not been kind to us, and it's been so unkind that it sometimes makes us forget to be kind to ourselves. So for the next hour or so, we're just going to really take some time to be nice to ourselves, focus on ourselves. All that other stuff will be there 8:31. So for the next hour, just let it be easy, and let you be you. So go ahead and come to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Go ahead and root down through your sit bones, really start to feel the ground underneath your body. And we're just going to settle in by doing a few breaths. So on an inhale, we will inhale for 5 seconds. So inhale here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and inhale again, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just take some time to kind of do that on your own. Just inhaling for 5 seconds, holding that breath for 5 seconds, and exhaling for 5 seconds. And so today we're going to be working on opening our hips. As many people know, our hips hold a lot of trauma and tension there. Every time we think of being stressed, we think, oh, I'm like clenching my fist, or I'm furrowing my brow, or whatever I may be doing. But what we're not realizing is that we are tensing up our hips every time we don't get a text back. Every time we get a weird email from our boss, we're holding all of this trauma and pain there. So today we're really going to be working on opening that up to get rid of it. So it'd be a really good time now to go ahead and come up with a mantra or something that will kind of bring you back to your practice. Some of these hip openers might bring up some emotions for you. So just think of maybe a nice little quote for yourself that can kind of bring you back in, pull you back into yourself whenever we're going through some of those more difficult poses. All right, and go ahead and bring your hands to your chest with that intention in mind. I start my practice with the sound of Om. Om is the universal sound of the universe. It resides in all of us. So you can join in with me if you want, or just think it to yourself. Go ahead and inhale for Om. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. We'll inhale as we reach our hands up. Go ahead and exhale as you bring your right arm behind you, your left arm to your knee, and really get into that twist. With each inhale here, try to get a little bit taller, and as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Go ahead and come back to center as you raise your arms again. And exhale as you twist to your left. Bring your left arm behind you. Come back around to center. We're going to move into something called cow face pose. And what that is we put one knee on top of the other Our feet should be on the outside of us, and we'll just hold on to our feet. We should be feeling a stretch on your outer right hip. And really just breathe into where you're stretching there. Go ahead and uncross your legs to move on to the other side. Bringing that knee over your right knee, holding onto our toes with peace fingers, and breathing into where that stretches our left hip. Go ahead and release. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. And you're going to cross your legs so that your right leg is on top of your left. This is normal leg crisscross pose. Just have your right leg on top. We'll inhale as we reach our arms up. And as we exhale, we'll fold over our legs. So here, it's really more important that your sit bones are more on the ground, not so much how far you're actually stretching. So make sure that you're really still rooting down with your sit bones as opposed to trying to get lower or farther. Go ahead and come up. We will straighten our legs again, crossing our legs, and this time having the left leg on top, reaching our arms up, and folding back down over our legs. Go ahead and fill yourself up, and I'll meet you in a tabletop position. Okay, and this tabletop, make sure that your fingers are wide, that you're pressing down, like kind of away from the mat with your hands, and that your tops of your feet and tops of your legs are also pressing into the mat. You want to be broad across your shoulders. And we'll go ahead and just start taking some slow circles around. Making sure that you continue to breathe here. And then we come back to the center, go ahead and just switch and start turning the opposite way. Go ahead and find stillness. Place your two palms and turn them around so that your fingers are facing you. And then you can slowly start to kind of drift back. Nothing too crazy, just kind of releasing a little bit of pressure on your wrists. If you text a lot or if you're on your computer a lot, your wrists are very tight. So this will just kind of help to open them up for our practice.
Excuse me. Can you have them turn it on?
Absolutely.
Go ahead and bring your hands back to center. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. And we're going to go down into a child's pose. In this child's pose, come up into your fingertips and walk your fingers over to the right. You should be feeling a deep stretch in your left side body. Come back up onto your fingertips. Cross over through center and come over to the left. We'll come back to center. Place our hands on the mat. Come back up to our tabletop. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Lift your hips back and come into your first downward facing dog for the day. In your down dog, your fingers should be wide, your hands should be wide. You need to be evenly distributing the weight from your hands and your feet. And you need to have your shoulders away from the ears, broaden those shoulders, and really tighten your core here. This is most of our first downward dogs of the day. Go ahead and just pedal it out, bringing one foot down and then one foot up. As we inhale, we will bring our right foot in between our hands. Drop our knee down. Go ahead and place your left hand firmly on the mat and bring your right arm up. It's an easy twist and a low lunge. Place your hand back down. Tuck your toes and come back into a down dog. Second side, inhale as you bring your left foot forward between your hands, dropping that knee down, planting your right hand, and bringing that left arm up. Drop your hand, and we'll go back into our downward facing dog. Go ahead and come up onto your tiptoes and slowly walk to the top of your mat. Pull here, you can bend your knees as much as you need to, and then clasp opposite elbows and just rest here for a moment. You can sway back and forth if you need to. Go ahead and release that clasp and grab the other grab the elbows of the other arm is on top. Maybe you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Release your hands down to the mat. On your inhale, we'll come up halfway, bringing our hands to our shins, having a flat back. And exhale, we'll fold again. On your inhale, we'll come all the way up, lifting our arms up overhead. On your exhale, we'll fold post our arms. Inhale here. And exhale as we bring our hands back, really tightening our shoulders here. You can just do that a few times on your own, opening your chest to the sky.
There you
Go ahead and bring your hands back down. Inhale as you bring them up. Exhale as we swan dive over our legs, hinging at the hips. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Down to mouth. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale as you come all the way up. Hands to heart center. Hands by your side. All the way up. And last time, we'll fold back down. We'll go ahead and come into a squat pose, Malasana. Since it's kind of early in the practice, we can have our feet out pretty wide. Make sure that you're straightening your back here, that your head is lifted, almost as if you have kind of like a string that's pulling your head up. Just stay here for a moment. Go ahead and place your hands down on the mat. Come back to that tabletop. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, toes touching, and come back into your child's pose. Bring your right arm back to rest on your thigh, and bring your left arm back to rest on your thigh. This is still a variation of a child's pose. It just kind of gives us a little bit more air to breathe in. Go ahead and come back up into your tabletop. And we'll lower all the way down to our stomach. We're going to be setting up for cobra here. So your forehead is on the mat. Your hands are by your floating rib, and your elbows are close into your body. You want the tops of your feet to be pressing so hard into the mat that your knees kind of lift up off of it. On an inhale, we're going to peel our chest up. Breathing deep in here. Exhale, we'll bring it back down. We'll do this one more time. So inhale, peel your chest up. Continue to breathe. Maybe see if you can float your hands off of the mat. And bring them back down. Go ahead and place your left cheek to the mat. Inhale through your nose. Inside out. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Inhale through your nose. Inside out. Push up into your tabletop. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. As we inhale, we'll bring our right leg back behind us. When we have our right leg up, really flex that foot as if you were kind of like stepping into the wall behind you. We're going to open our hip to the right. So bend your knee, open to the right. In this position, it's really easy to kind of want to dump all our weight into one shoulder. So make sure you're continuing to equally distribute the weight in both of your hands. Straighten your leg and bring it back down. Do the same thing with the left leg. So bring that left leg behind you, flexing that foot, opening your hip to the left. Go ahead and straighten that leg and bring it down. On an inhale, we will bring our right foot between our palms again. Go ahead and lower that knee. Bring your hands to your hips. And lift your arms. We're in Anjali We'll move into our half split. So bring your hands down. Back your knee up a little bit. And straighten this right leg. Your foot should be flexed, toes pointing towards your face. If you want, you can stay here, or you can fold over your head. And we'll just start to alternate between those two poses to give us some range of motion. So as you inhale, bend that knee, fill your chest through. Exhale, straighten your leg. As you learn a few times on your own, remembering to breathe through it. The next time you come back up to your Ajna Asana, bring your hands back to your hips. Lift your head in the air. Right arm will go back, your left arm will go forward as we're in this twist. Gaze should be at your front fingers. Cartwheel the hands down and meet me back in down dog. Get ready for the other side. So inhale as you bring your left foot between your hands. Lower that knee down. Bring your hands to your hips. And then lift them up. Maybe on this time you'll see if you can get a little back bend, reaching out towards the sky. Go ahead and get ready for those half splits. Hands come down. Knee backs up a little bit. Straighten that leg. Flexing your toes towards your face. And optimally folding if you'd like to. And we'll start to alternate the bend. So bend that knee, feel your chest through as you come up, gaze is up, and then go back. And again, with this side, just do it a couple times on your own. The next time you come back up, bring your hands to your hips. Raise them up above your head. And then our left arm will go back this time, right arm forward. Go ahead and cartwheel your arms down and come right back into a downward facing dog. You're going to go ahead and actually just take 5 breaths here on your own. On inhale, we're going to bring our right foot through again. Pivot this back left heel down, preparing for warrior 2. Your front right foot and the heel of your right foot and the arch of your left foot should be aligned right now. We'll cartwheel our arms up into a warrior 2. Move back into peaceful warrior. Sliding that side hand down and reaching up. Our palm is facing the wall behind us. Our knees up. Come back around to your warrior 2. We'll pivot on our heels to the other side. So have that left foot facing forward and that back foot is like an angle, the waist evenly distributed. Your shoulders are together and your gaze is over your right middle finger. Go ahead and come back into a peaceful warrior. Come back to warrior 2. And go ahead and take a big step to the top of your mat. We'll inhale here. Fold over your legs. Halfway left. And come back down. Knee, and downward facing dog. So we're about to do basically the same thing over, but I'm going to be adding on. So go ahead and inhale as you bring your right foot between your hands. Turn your foot for that warrior two. Cartwheel your arms up. Bring your right arm to your top of your thigh. And bring your left arm over your head for an extended side angle. Come back up into your warrior two. Go back into peaceful warrior. Warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Bring your hips to the left and start to lean over. And then bring your hand to your shin or the mat outside your foot. Triangle pose here. Go ahead and rebend that knee. Come back into your warrior two. And pivot on your heels to do the second side.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, y'all. What was I? Okay, we're in warrior two. We are bringing our left hand to our knee. Bringing our left hand to our knee and coming into our extended side angle. Come back into your warrior two. And move back to peaceful warrior. Straighten that front leg. Start to hinge forward. And reach down. Mary triangle pose. Go ahead and bend your knee. And we'll step up to the top of our mat. Go ahead and step to a wide ankle stance. Okay, so we're in a wide-legged stance. We'll inhale here. And exhale, we'll fold down. Go ahead and turn your hands so that they're facing you. And then slowly start to walk your hands back. You can go as far and as short as you need to, just whatever feels the best. Turn your palms around and bring them under your face. Plant your left hand firmly. Inhale as we reach our right arm up. Exhale to bring it down. Inhale as we bring our left arm up. And exhale as we bring it down. Go ahead and place your hands on your hips. And with a flat back, slowly come all the way up. Bring your arms out parallel beside you. Interlace your fingers behind your back. On an inhale, we'll lift our chest to the sky. And exhale, we'll fold over our legs with our arms still clasped. The top of your head should be facing the mat. Inhale as we come up. Do a little back bend here. Release your hands and then come back up to the top of your mat. Okay, so we'll be moving into tree pose now. So go ahead and just find mountain. Mountain is a place of stillness for us to root down. It resets our spine. And just take a few breaths here. All right, so moving to tree, we can bring our foot to our ankle, under our knee, or we can pick it up and move it up here. Wherever you have your foot, just don't put it on the knee because that's really bad for your joints. So you want to be pressing into your midline. Your thigh needs to be pressing into your foot needs to be pressing into your thigh. Your torus flexed. And on an inhale, you can either have your arms clasped or raise them up. Look for your drishti here, so find a non-moving point to focus on just to keep your balance. Go ahead and bring your knee up and set it back down. Come back into mountain. Second side, start to root down through your right foot, bending that knee a little if necessary. Bring your leg up to whatever side you did the last time. And we're in tree pose. Bring that leg up, bring your hands down. Go ahead and set it down. And just breathing mountain for about 5 breaths. We'll come back into that malasana that we did at the beginning. Going ahead and bringing our feet wide, coming into that squat pose here. Allowing our elbows to kind of push our knees out to get a deeper stretch. And maybe since we're a little bit more open, seeing if we can bring our feet a little bit closer together as well. Go ahead and bring your left hand out to the floor in front of you and twist open, raising that right arm. And if this is enough for you, then that is great. Otherwise, you can do the bind, wrapping your arm around your knee and clasping it with the other hand. If you have the bind, go ahead and release it. Go ahead and reset for a moment. Take a couple breaths here. Bring your right arm down in front of you. Lifting your left arm to twist. And then taking that optional bind if you'd like. Go ahead and release. Meet me in tabletop. In this tabletop, just kind of take a second to tap out your ankles, like a first line for overhead. And then go ahead, bring your knees as far as the mat, toes are touching. Come to our last child's pose for the practice. We'll place 2 hands to the mat. Come back into tabletop. Tuck our toes and come to down dog. On an inhale, lifting our front foot between our palms. Go ahead and heel toe your foot over so that it's outside of your 2 hands. Bring your knee down. You can either stay here. You can come to your forearms. If you're in one of those on your forearm or staying here, go ahead and turn your foot to the outside knife edge of your foot. If you'd like to go further, you can bend your left knee, reach back with your right arm, and grab that foot. If you have that foot, go ahead and slowly release it. Bringing your arm back around, bringing your foot in the middle of your palms, and coming back up into your downward facing dog. Go ahead and bring your left leg up. Heel toe to the outside of your hand. Bring that knee down. Again, you have the option, come to your knees, or come to your forearms, or go ahead and take the twist. Bringing our left hand back, bending this knee, and grabbing our foot. You should really be like kicking into your hand with the foot to get the full benefit of the stretch here.
Good, how are
You
you?
want to feel that resistance.
What's up?
Go ahead and slowly release. Bringing our hands back to the mat. Bringing our foot to the middle. And coming back to our down dog.
I'll send $1 too.
Alright, so we'll be moving into pigeon. So what we'll do is we'll bring our right foot forward.
What'd you say?
Your knee should come to your right ankle. Your foot should come to your left wrist. And we are in pigeon. We'll be here for about a minute, so I will show you some modifications in case this is too much. So you can either fold over your legs, or if this is just no, then just come to your back and you can cradle your foot. This is also really good for like taller people. Longer legs don't feel the stretch as well as pigeon, so you can just come back. Just make sure that when you're back here, your feet are flexed. And pigeon is the like notorious pose for making people cry or having a lot of emotions and things come up. So now would be an awesome time to maybe remember that mantra that you thought of at the beginning of your practice.
He's already on that.
Okay, go ahead, release, come back into your down dog. And go ahead and just straighten that right leg out, maybe give it a shake to kind of get the blood back in there. We'll bring our left foot forward. Coming into pigeon on the other side. Again, take that modification if you need to. And just fold over your legs here. And we'll be here for a little bit. Continue to breathe. When you're ready, go ahead and fill yourself back up. And you'll be backing down dog. Go ahead and stretch that leg out. And then we'll go ahead and come down to tabletop and meet me in a seated position. I like to bound angled pose, so bring the soles of your feet together. Hold the bottom knife edges of your feet and lift your chest up towards the sky.
Car's good, huh? Car's good?
We'll go ahead and bring our legs straight out in front of us. Bring your right foot in so that it's on your upper thigh. Raise your arms and fold over that left leg. You can stay here or you can lift up to look up and fold back down just to get a little more length and room in your spine. Release the grip, straighten that right foot. Do a quick stack pose where you're just putting a lot of weight in your hands, your legs are straight. This just helps you reset. We'll do the next side, so bring your left foot into your upper thigh. We'll inhale our arms up here. Exhale to fold over that right leg. Thoughtfully looking up and going deeper into the fold. Release and come back up. Bringing your left leg to meet your right. Inhale up here. And we'll fold over both of our legs. Come on, have your come up. Bring your knees into the chest. And sit up tall. Take a couple of breaths here. Grab the back of your legs and slowly come back down to your back. We'll bring our right foot on top of our left knee for a figure four pose. You can either stay here or you can thread the needle, bringing your hands to grab the back of your thigh or the top of your leg. Maybe using that elbow to push your knee out while you're getting more of a stretch. And you can stay still or you can rock back and forth. I like to kind of rock until I find this one sweet spot and then I kind of stay there. Go ahead and release and bring your knees or your feet down to the ground. Bring your left foot on top of your right knee.
Well, I was
And
working.
we'll do the same
So
thing
like
with
every
the
time
other
you
side.
called and I didn't pick up, like I was referencing people talking. What's up? I just got on. What's up? It's so on. Where you at?
Go ahead and release, bringing both feet to the ground. Scoot your hips over to the right and let your knees fall over to the left. Have your arms out straight by your side and your gaze should be at your right.
I said, where are you? I said, where you at?
Bring your knees back to center.
Oh, hey, 'cause I know that should probably cost money, right? To go to the
Scoot
ring.
your hips over to the left and bring your knees down to your right. Gaze should be over your left shoulder.
This weekend.
I work Saturday, but like I get off at like
1:30.
Go ahead and bring your knees back to center.
Yes, my pickup chicks.
Bring your knees into your chest. Kind of wide, like you're bringing them kind of to your armpit.
Jason's gonna look funny as hell, shit. Yeah, I was seeing, he's gonna look
And
like.
then we'll go into our last pose of the evening, which is a happy baby. So grab your big toes with your peace fingers.
Bro, but I already.
And maybe you rock back and forth here. Maybe you straighten one leg and then the other.
This weekend, Saturday. Bro, this is gonna be the first time I shoot school. That's gonna be funny, man.
And when you're ready, and only when you're ready,
Teach me gun safety.
lay flat on your mat and find your shavasana. Your eyes should come to a soft gaze or close here. Your palms can be up for receiving energy or facing down if you want to be more grounded.
Sarah texted
And
me.
just take a moment to breathe and focus on everything that may have came up for you during this practice.
I was mad at her for telling that shit that I told, like that you told us, and like told us to keep it a secret. And I was mad that she just went and told Rose, like after we said keep it a secret. She was just like, I said.
Go ahead and turn to your right side so that you're in a fetal position. Your arm is or your head is resting on your bicep.
And then I brought it up. I guess I just can't trust you. She got mad.
Our right side is our side of surrender, and our heart is up towards the sky.
You're right. That shit went right back to what I said after it was supposed to be a secret.
Slowly push yourself up into a comfortable seat.
Yeah, she's at home right now.
If your eyes flutter open, go ahead and bring them to a soft close. Bring your hands to your chest,
I don't know about this.
and we will end this practice the way we began it with the sound of Om. So inhale here for Om. Thank you so much for showing up to this practice with us, and most importantly, showing up for yourself. Namaste.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Lyftd Clothing Company, hosting Kelsie Matthews here, incredible instructor. I am going to go ahead and apologize for all of the background noise, and we'll be sure to make adjustments so that that doesn't happen. But I appreciate you all for sticking it out, and it was definitely a great exercise of patience. And, and with that said, you all enjoy the rest of your evening, and have a good week. Later. Stay lifted.
I just sent like $20.